start screen's all fucked up because.
Your start screen's all messed up?
Yeah.
All right, let's do these. Let's do these and see how they turn out to be. You do not pay attention to me. I
Me?
specifically said.
I never
Oh
pay
no! You know
attention
what?
to you.
I hit the wrong button.
I
It's not
rarely
you.
pay attention to you, sweetie. Sorry.
No, that's good. There's not a lot to pay attention to. Okay. And now I will sort cards live on stream while we get going. Because you know what? There's nothing better than sorting fresh new Kaldheim cards than doing it where
I
you
wish I
guys
had
can't
some.
see it right off screen.
I wish I had some. All
You
right.
want some? I can give you some of my doubles.
Oh, well, that's lovely of you. I'm going to send this tweet now.
Yeah, send it. Send it
I
out.
just fucking did. I fucking did it.
Let everyone know that we are talking. We're talking about stuff and things.
Fucking nerds.
And we're trying to make up for lost time because my internet was like, fuck you last week. And you know what? That's not cool.
It's true. Not cool. Copy link. Go
I
here.
always feel a little bad when people follow me because they think I'm going to play or do a one particular style of game, and couldn't be farther from the truth. Because you know what? I got variety.
Variety.
Variety. That's a crisp. It's a crisp little gif you got there.
Promote safer work. Excellent. This is my non-porn link. You're welcome. Thanks.
It's my. Oh, why is it the non-porn one?
Because you didn't pay. You don't get no content.
Okay, you know what? That's legit. You got to pay if you want the goods.
Oh, I mean, like, you know, I got like 2-3 dudes that come in my mailbox wanting, like, you know, photos and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I make a little bit of money here and there.
Heck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. You make more than I do. Really, that's for sure.
It's not. I don't. Yeah.
We don't have to talk about.
I want to enjoy it more, but I feel ugly most times, so it's kind of hard.
Well, yeah, I mean that's understandable. I feel like that is one of the universal trans experiences where you flip flop between being like, I am
so cute and I am so hideous. I am so cute.
The entire world,
hideous.
or
yeah,
I am the sexiest person at this grocery store. Thank you for asking. And there is no in between, ever.
That's great. Oh God, did I rate that last movie I watched? I did.
I thought you said something besides rate, and I was about to be like,
no, we don't joke around.
Look at your fancy little setup that you got going on there. That's
setup.
Nice.
What are we talking about? What fancy setup?
Yeah, just what, like, yours actually takes up like quadrants, and mine is just kind of like loose, like.
Oh, I gotta load the stream up. I think I have a fucking fractured neck.
You got a fractured neck?
In my neck, yeah. The way it hurts.
That's not good.
The way it hurts is the way wrestlers describe it when they had, like...
That's not good.
Actively broken neck.
Actively broken necks. See,
yeah, like,
you probably need to get that checked out, my dear.
Well, I'm going to the doctor. When's my appointment? Next Wednesday. I'm going to the doctor.
No, it's not bad. Are you do you qualify already for the COVID vaccine?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I'll check next Wednesday.
Because, like, you should get on that.
Yeah, I know. Not that it matters.
And ridiculous. Thank you so much for the lurk. You know, I appreciate it. The lurks are nice. That means
lurkers are just as important. Look, lurkers are just as important as regular watchers, or people. Sorry, lurkers are just as important as people who talk, because they have chosen you to be the background noise where they're getting something important done.
Exactly.
And that means something to you, you know?
That does mean something. I mean, it means something to me. I always appreciate them. If I had nothing but lurkers, I mean, it would be a little sad. Only because I
Like,
run out of stuff to talk about when I'm streaming by myself. But as long as I got like one other person to talk to that can just keep me going, I'm like, yeah,
same.
why
I
stop?
much prefer streaming cooperatively. Um, it's like someone chose you over their favorite movie, their favorite piece of music, hanging out with friends as background. Like, but they chose
Right?
you to hang out with you.
Yes.
That means something,
Zoe Reaper Death. My day is going great. How is your day going? And also, I thank you for the follow. My day actually is going pretty good. Elise, how is your day going?
Fucking real. I don't know. Like, I've been depressed for most of the day, but I
Yo,
also
I've been
hung out.
depressed too.
I hung out with my friend Chloe, and we watched like a cheesy little slasher film that included, and I'm not joking, a 100% verified ball kick. Like, it literally wide shot. You can see just the dudes, and he just fucking kicks him full blast in the dick. And I was like, oh my
Let's
god,
go.
I need that as a gif.
Let's do it. I actually, before I jumped on tonight, I was watching Skull Island, Kong
I
Skull
love
Island.
that movie. I love kaiju
Here's
movies.
the thing.
I love
I absolutely hated that movie when I first watched it. This view, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so much more enjoyable."
it.
You
He's
know?
so mad you said he hated it. Why are you
Oh, Reaper,
grumbling? What
what
are you
kind of
grumbling
stuff do
about,
you
little miss?
stream?
What are you grumbling about? You want to get down? Fine. I gotta go let the cat out. 1 second.
I stream all kinds of
Come on,
stuff. This
let's
is
go.
just like it's not even the geekiest thing that I stream. Like, yes, I'm sorting magic cards, and we're about to be like talking about Magic the Gathering here. But like, I also like I do a lot of my streams with Crusader Kings, and I don't know if there's anything geekier than streaming Crusader Kings in
Oh
this day and
god,
age. But you
fucking
know,
pain.
it's a nice little hobby. So, all right. Well, Elise, are you ready?
Yes. We are on Coma's Faithful. Coma's Faithful.
It's
That's right. They made Mill
a lot
a
of
keyword.
bravado. Oh, sorry. We're on Faithful. That's right. We
Oh, I
did
see
get
how
through
you
this
do your
one.
stream. What the fuck is this shit?
What? Yeah. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't even clip out the white section? You don't even crop your thing closer?
Listen, if I clip out the white section, I can't line it up. Like I can't even line it up perfectly now.
So you clip the white section by holding Alt while resizing your image?
Yeah. Cool. So like, here's what happens when I do that. Let me hit you up with one of these. So boom.
Let's see.
Okay, so we do that. Let me scroll down to the next card. Okay.
Yeah, I
And then
meant the
like the
sides
next card.
mostly, but yeah.
See, I don't get all the card
Yeah,
in
you
it.
can't use your scroll wheel for that. You have to do like this manual drag
No,
scroll.
but
Jade. But no, I meant
no,
like
but
I
like
meant
it's
horizontal.
too big.
The horizontal is what I meant, not the vertical so much.
Oh, the
The white
horizontal.
bars on the sides. Oh,
The
that aesthetic is
sidebars.
killing me,
Okay.
girl. It's killing me.
Okay. Well, that I can deal with. If you're gonna complain
The
about
top and
that.
bottom, like whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. But like, god
Okay.
damn it, like bring them
Does
sides
that
in.
look better for you, my
Yeah,
dear?
yeah. There you go.
Okay. I dropped this card that I wrote all over.
All
Like
right, just
yelling at you.
shitting all over your layout. It's great.
I come here for a
Look,
good time, and my co-streamers just
it just
like,
becomes
hey,
like
everything
a
that you made
if
is
if
crap.
we were gonna be serious about this, I'll pay for a layout for us both to have.
Oh gosh, what? That serious? Are you
Yeah,
kidding? Us?
yeah. Well, I
You're
mean,
not
you have to pay
serious?
me some of it, but
Here's the thing. I don't need a layout. I just really got to figure out how to like learn OBS better than I currently have. Because right now, I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
I don't
I'm
want to
just like,
use any. I want to use assets that are made specifically for me. I don't want to use public domain assets that someone else has. You see what I mean? Like, to me, like
oh no,
part of what
I want
brings
to
the
steal somebody else's stuff.
I don't like. I want my own look and my own image. So I don't know. It's just me.
I understand it. I totally 100% get
Fuck.
that.
I gotta fix my logo here.
Okay.
Where is
Well,
the
you're fixing
logo? Is this the
right
one?
there.
Here's the one. Let's move this logo to the left. I don't have it. I need to space it out better. It was bothering me.
What was bothering you? Oh, the logo.
The
Sorry.
logo,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It actually does look much better how you have it like that. So
now it's centered. Yeah, it looks much better. I was like, it's a little bothering me. My own layout was bothering me. So Anyway, yeah.
It's centered if you didn't have the card there, but I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
But I have the card there most of the time, and when I don't, it still kind of looks like a trans flag actually.
Yeah.
So like you know how like some flags have
I
like
do actually like that without
the
that
offset?
too.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well done.
Which is
But
this
okay,
pop-up?
let's
These
talk.
pop-ups don't work. What are these pop-ups for?
These pop-ups are for ad
I
space.
made commands on my deck and I don't remember what they
Oh,
do.
you got command.
All right,
That's right. I
sorry.
forgot that
I
you have
keep
ad
getting
access
distracted.
deck.
ADHD. All right, Coma's faithful. Let's go.
Coma's faithful. 2 and a black for a 3/1 elf cleric. It's a lifelink, and when it dies, each player mills 3 cards. And I think that might be a snake for your snake tribal, because I know how much you care about tribal. I think that's a baby Coma, which is like the world serpent, which is essentially
that is.
I forgot what it's called in Norse mythology. So why can't I think of it?
Jotunheimer, whatever his name is. No, that's Jotunheim's the land of the giant.
No, it's the big thing that
Yeah.
ends
The fucking the world serpent. The name blanks on
yes,
it.
yeah, and I can see it. Ouroboros? No,
the thing,
is that
no,
whatever?
the thing that comes and eats everything when Ragnarok happens.
That thing, yes. But yeah, actually, I moved on too quickly. You're still looking at this
1
one.
for 3 lifelink. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm cool moving on.
It's okay. I mean, maybe in draft it gets you 3 life.
I
That's
probably won't
essentially
go in
what
a
this
snake
does.
deck. I don't know if it's completely unless the snake deck needs milling, and I might put it in there.
All decks need milling. It's just how it goes.
Poison
Next card up is Poison the Cup. It's
Good
1 and 2 black mana. Instant destroy target creature. If this spell was foretold, you can also scry it too, and you can foretell it for 1 and a black.
It's pretty good. Obviously, you can still regenerate or whatever you do now.
Yeah. I mean, you can make it indestructible and all that jazz.
Foretell makes it a variant of like Terror almost.
Yeah, just about. I feel like this art to me looks more like it belongs in Amonkhet than it does here in
1000% agree. This feels like it's leftover art.
Yeah, it really does, and I don't know why. Like, yeah, they added the little horn that he's drinking out of. What's that?
What if they're on the same plane? This is our hint.
That would be weird because there was no hint about that in the 2 Amonkhet planes. But they do. I mean,
retcons, baby, retcons.
Retcons, yes, always the retcons. And this plane is kind of like it's kind of got subplanes inside of it, and like its own little like baby version of the Blind Eternities, kind of hooking up everything between them.
Really?
So you never know.
It's got the 9 worlds, right? So it's got like Yggdrasil and the 9 worlds, like inside a single.
And they hint that there's more than just those 10 worlds that they know about.
10
that
worlds?
we know about. Yeah, there's 10 worlds.
Since when is there 10 worlds? There's 9 fucking worlds. Marvel did a 10th world by adding Heaven, which fucking pisses me off because just so they could shoehorn a character they got from fucking Marvel from Todd McFarlane in Angela. She was an angel.
There's 10 worlds because there's 10 2-color combinations. It's called balance, sweetheart. Look it up.
Black doesn't need a world. Black is death all around. Anyway.
All right, let's go to the next card here, and it will be Priest of the Haunted Edge. It is 1 and a black. It's a snow creature. It's a zombie cleric. It's a 0/4 zombie cleric at that. And you can tap it and sacrifice Priest of the Haunted Edge. Target creature gets -X until end of turn. X is the number of snowlands you control. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery, which is nice. It's a weird card.
I think this is a dead dwarf.
It does kind of look like a dead dwarf with that beard. Yeah.
Yeah, this card's not very good, I'm going to say. It's going to be good draft. It'll be good because you can just execute creatures and
it's almost a better like blocker more than anything. Like,
well, I mean, like it's good in draft because it executes creatures, but I think outside of that, I don't think it's very playable.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
But a 0/4 blocker's not bad, especially in early game, you know.
And I don't want to like scare anyone, but if we look at the cup that he has, and then we go back up here to Poison the Cup, they look very similar. They got some glowing purple substance in them. Priest of the Haunted Edge, that cup with
the
all the
poison
purple.
cup. We're right. It's got that.
And then the poison cup is also purple. Did this zombie cleric poison him? Probably not, but he could have.
Raise the Draugr.
Raise the Draugr. 1 and a black for an instant. You get to choose one of these options. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand, or return 2 target creature cards that share a creature type from your graveyard to your hand.
This was really great for theme decks, obviously.
Yeah.
Or decks with just synergy when it comes to creature types. This might be one of my favorites of this variant. Mostly because I'm a theme player, so a lot of times I just be able to put this in the deck because it allows me to choose two of the same creature types, right?
Definitely.
But like the fact that like normally it's like you draw a card or you discard a card or you exile a card from your graveyard before. But I like the idea of the other favorite one I have is it's return 2 creature cards and we discard a card at random from your hand. Discard a card or discard a card. Maybe not random, but just discard a card from your hand, which is great and all. But this is even better.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be able to find use to this most times, I think.
What I really like about this, and it's something I didn't realize last time, or the other times that I've seen this, they're totally underwater in this picture. Like those are boats up top, and these.
This is a
like,
reference to pirates. Yeah.
The graveyard is definitely underwater. I like it.
Drowned at sea.
All right. Next, Return Upon the Tide. It's a 4 and a black. It's a sorcery. Return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf, create 2 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens, and you can foretell this for 3 and a black. And I don't know if we've said this yet, this stream, but you foretell by just paying 2, and then you can cast it for its foretell cost on a future turn.
It goes outside the game face down in exile, and you can play it whenever the card would be played.
I find that exiling stuff in Paper Magic is actually a little awkward, and I don't know why. But like me and my friend last night, actually, we did a sealed draft or a sealed tournament, just between the 2 of us, and I had a bunch of tokens that I needed to make up. But because I didn't have those creature tokens, because this was just sealed, and we don't, you don't necessarily get the creature tokens. Like I had to like make these tokens out of face down cards, and then these
hint and tip cards and
random
other things.
Exiled cards are also face down, and it just got a little confusing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like most people in casual, what we do is we just turn the card sideways in the graveyard when it's been exiled. That way, it has a home. Some people make a separate stack.
Oh.
Like my friend goes deck here, graveyard in front of them, exile above it.
Okay.
That makes 3 rows. You got lane plus not attacking and attacking, and that way you have like 3 rows of stuff basically. It only works if you have a minimum amount of permanents. Once you start getting like 47 tokens, everything becomes a chore.
Well, yes, but
in
most normal limited environments, you're not going to have 47 tokens.
Dice and a card, so you can go. I attack with these 3 creatures, and you turn that card sideways, put the 3 dice on it. It's these 3, you know.
Yeah, that's what my friend does, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna have 47 tokens down, just to show you how terrifying this is.
This is why I literally have a box of tokens.
Well, so does he, but he's still like, I don't want to get him out, and I'm like, oh well, losses on you.
All right, we have Rise of the Dread Marn.
What a name! I don't even know what a Marn is. I need to look that up.
I'm gonna Google what a
Marn is. Look that up while I'm reading this out. So it's 2 and a black for an instant. Create X 2/2 black zombie berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creature tokens that have died this turn, and you can foretell it for a single black mana. What? Have you figured it out yet?
Apparently it's barn, but said weird.
What? Like, it's barn, but said weird?
It's like I guess like a Welsh mutation of the word barn. When they use like the nasally voice, it's Marn. I'm so confused with this. What is this page telling me?
I don't know. I'm gonna go look it up myself.
It doesn't have a name. Basically, it's not a real word.
Marn. Gonna. It's clearly it's an acronym for the Minnesota Adoption Resource Network. Come on now.
Ministerio de Ambiente y Recursos Naturales, which I can't say.
I did not want to butcher.
I deeply apologize to anyone who can actually speak Spanish for butchering that word horribly.
Horribly.
It was really bad.
Okay. Next, I have Rune of Mortality.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, loading up. You're good.
Rune of It is 1 and a black for an enchantment. It's an aura rune. Enchant permanent. When Rune of Mortality enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature that has death touch, as long as enchanted permanent is an equipment, it has equipped creature has death touch. This is a really annoying card. My friend had this in his deck against me, and he put it on the little 1 mana 1/2 first strike flying bird, and it was able to effectively hold me off like infinitely because it could just be like, okay, I'm not going to attack, but I've got this first striker that has death strike on it.
I like the design of this rune a lot, and I kind of like want it as a tattoo.
It looks like a snake, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can't, but maybe not exactly that. Obviously, I want my own something similar to that. It seems like a really cool thing to have, like on your wrist or something.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know, or on my dick side. So just like
take the
snake. Take the snake. No, I'm kidding.
But it would kill you.
I do like the. I really like the runes. I think they're probably the coolest addition to Magic in a long, long time. All right, Skemfar Avenger.
Skemfar Avenger. It's 1 and a black for a 3/1 elf berserker. Whenever another non-token elf or berserker you control dies, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Yeah, I don't really like the art on this. Like, I understand what they're going for. Not a big fan of it. It's too simplistic.
This is gonna go in the cube because there are not enough good 3/1 3 power 2-drop creatures in black.
That's true.
There's not a lot of creature synergy in black right now. It's all a bunch of random shit. So non-elf. Yeah, so it won't help do anything for the drawing of cards or losing a life. But
that's fine.
It's a 3/1, and if you have, there are plenty of elves in green and berserkers in red, so there's synergy in the cube. But I kind of like the. I'm really obsessed with the 3/1 power toughness ratio.
That's interesting.
I don't know why I like unequal power ratios. I don't know why.
I understand it. I don't know what my favorite power toughness ratio is.
And I definitely prefer high defense creatures over high power creatures.
Yeah, see, I think 4/3 is kind of like my sweet spot when it comes to.
I like 4/3, 3/4. See, I prefer 3/4 though. I mean, 3/4 they can kill each other. They can murder each other though. 3/4.
They can. They can.
To be fair, but and either one with first strike kills the other one, and yeah, so.
Yeah.
But no, I like 3/4 like a Soul Collector. That would be an idea. Like that's a 3/4 for 5. That whenever it kills a creature, you gain it. You just gain that creature. It's like cool,
yeah.
Right?
Why not?
It's like one of my favorite vampire cards. It's so silly. Anyway, yeah, this one's pretty cool. I like that she's wielding 2 different weapons, so there's a dual wield deck that can use it.
That is true. You don't have that.
The fact that she's a berserker is really nice, so she can actually go in the berserker deck. Like the fact that I now can look towards like I think there's a black-red berserker legendary in here. I can now maybe switch Lavosa Coli's from pure red, make her support in the 99 because like. Well, I had no problem being mono red. It just feels the deck feels real weak in the mid game. There's nothing with it's all quick attacky dudes that are little, and then there's nothing. So if I could get like some black cards in there and get some nice mid game, like maybe some horse type characters or creatures that I could say they're riding them or something, you know, like I can like that's how I look at it. Like this gotta be thematic. It can't just.
I get it, 100%. It's all about the theme.
Skemfar Shadow Sage will look beautiful in foil, by the way.
It is 3 and a black for a 2/5 elf cleric. When Skemfar Shadow Mage enters the battlefield, you choose 1. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common, or you gain X life, where X is the exact same thing as above. I don't know if I like it. It's okay.
Well, I'm gonna say This card will end games.
I don't think it will.
Each
It could. Yes,
X life.
It could.
A green black elf deck. 50 fucking elf tokens on the ground. You play this.
Yes, it could.
Or it can turn the tide of the game the other way.
It could definitely do that.
This is more of a card that is for EDH. This is not going to be good anywhere else.
Yes, this is a great EDH because it punishes
swings.
everybody.
And it swings. And it either swings, takes everyone really low and suddenly you're in a strong position, or it brings you back up from the weak position to potentially the strongest position. It's like 100%. It's a 100% swing. It's an uncommon, which is why it's like really fucking good too. Yeah. That means it's super cheap. Anyone can get it for like $1 at most.
Yeah.
Maybe $5. Yeah. I've seen $5 uncommons. Like Fatal Blow was $5-10 for a while there. For a while
I'd be surprised if this is like 50 cents.
I would be shocked. 50 cents will be the top this thing's worth. Like,
yes.
And you better be getting a foil, please, because this is beautiful. And with foil, like if you're buying commons and uncommons to foil, unless you're like really tight on the budget, you just go for the foil because it looks prettier.
See, I don't.
Oh.
I'm like, then I can buy more cards if I don't do that.
It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm building just one deck, I'll focus. I'll get all the cards, and then I'll convert the key ones to foil, and then I'll start. Then the next, and then I'll start slowly converting 1 or 2 cards here and there. So it's like
that makes sense. That makes sense.
But I did my bear deck. I literally built the whole deck out digitally. I pulled a few cards I already had. I looked at them. I pulled off the ones that could be foil, and I bought everything else foil. And then, that was only the whole deck, from top to bottom. Every non-land card in the deck cost me $105 at the time.
That's not bad.
You can do way more, but that was literally 2 years ago. Now you'll be lucky to find a Razor Claw bears for less than $10. You know what I mean? Or some of those foil bears are like $5 bears now because there's actually popular decks that use some of those cards, and bears have become quite popular in the last few sets. And so suddenly everyone's on the bear train. But excuse me, I had Bear Force first. I was literally the first person to have Bear Force.
I had Bear Force.
I didn't put my deck up, but some other people put their decks up online. But I did the first Bear Force. Damn it! It was me.
Would you say that you have Bear Force 1?
It was Bear Force 1, yeah. That's what I call it. I call it Bear Force 1 because they all get flying. Excellent. They all get flying, baby.
That is terrifying.
I know, right? Anyway, this card's really good and swingy in EDH, and I love it. Skull Raid.
Skull.
This fucking card's art looks so cool. Continue.
It's kind of creepy. Yeah. It's 3 and a black for a sorcery. Target opponent discards 2 cards. If fewer than 2 cards were discarded this way, you draw cards equal to the difference, and you can foretell it for 2. I hate playing against this card. My friend used it twice against me last night. And they were both times very effective. You got to draw at least 1 card every time.
Wow. Oh, yeah, because you just wait until you only have 1 card. You discard 1 card, you draw the card.
Yeah, and then I'm sitting here.
Look at this art. First of all, there's a dwarf here. Second of all, this dude's fingers are like 1 knuckle deep into his skull.
That is true. That is 100% true.
Love the imagery like that, where they're like putting their just not like breaking someone's head open, but like literally just sinking into their flesh. Like, oh, it's such cool imagery. Yeah, this card's cool. I've got a few decks I want to put this in. That a nice little splash to draw cards mid game.
Nice little splash.
Next, we have a double-sided card. Turgid. No, it's not her name. Turgid, God of Fright. I kept stumbling on her fucking name. On the other side is Turgid's Lantern, which I like better than her card. Anyway.
All right. Turgid, God of Fright, is 3 and 2 black for a 4/5 legendary creature god. It has menace, and whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, which I love that ability. And then on the other side,
well, let's talk about the one side first, because then then we can talk about each side separately. By the way, this fucking art, this girl's really pretty. Can I marry her?
Yeah.
Also, there's so many horns. Everyone's got like a mead horn, so like you can literally just do a theme deck with horns now.
You could very easily do a theme deck with horns.
Okay, so whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard
Yeah.
Onto the battlefield under your control. That's really fucking good.
That is amazing.
Menace means she'll get through occasionally, or
Probably more than occasionally. Yeah, you gotta have 2 blockers to stop her.
2 blockers, right? And that to be the same color, or do they get rid of that from the feeder?
Nope. It's not intimidate. It's
right,
they got rid of that.
That's what that is. Menace, but colored. You know, like Menace, but black creatures. All right.
Exactly.
I love the sword. I like the composition. I like that I think she's a redhead. Holy crap! All right.
Yeah, I think she is too.
Turgid's Lantern, which, by the way, there's no way this person's not going to just be called Turgid as a slang term, because it's too hard to say her name. Turgid's. Too close to it.
Turgid's Lantern, 3 and a black for legendary artifact. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card, and you can pay 3 and a black to untap Turgid's Lantern.
You can do this as an instant, so you can,
yes, you can.
At the end of your opponent's turn, Bubbling Muck, tap all your fucking lands, and like just go to town on their face. Like, lose 3 or sacrifice, lose 3 sacrifice, lose 3 sacrifice, lose 3 sacrifice. Just boom, 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 boom. It's like a rapid fire. It's so easy to get like lots of mana in black.
It can be, yes, 100%. Like, especially if you're playing your cards right.
Fuck, I really like this. I know it's probably not good in most people's eyes, but this is like this is gonna be a difference maker in EDH as an example, because that's the format I play. Because you just slowly, someone like starts attacking you, you're like, all right, sacrifice a permanent or lose 3 life or discard a card.
Yeah,
your choice. Come on, keep going, and you just like, you're gonna keep attacking me. I'm gonna keep using this as many times as I can on you.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
I mean, it's like you about it. And you can really punish somebody through the mana. You can just do it twice real quick. Like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Sack permanent, discard a card, or lose 3 life. I just really like this card. Let me guess, it's worth a lot, right? $5.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I was gonna say it's
probably won't be getting worth nothing. $5. I'll have to wait till it's no longer playable. Turgid's Shadow. Turgid's
Shadow. 3 and 2 black. Instant. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures, and you can foretell it for 2 and 2 black.
What is the name of the spell that lets you, for sorcery speed, for 4 mana, each player sacrifices 2 creatures? What was that one called?
It's like something blood.
Blood pact?
Convergent blood. Something like that.
Here, MTG, each player sacrifices.
It's gonna show you 400 results.
Barter and Blood. Thank you. Found it. Nope.
See?
I know exactly. I Google searched that shit. I went to Google, typed in MTG, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Boom. First option. Barter and Blood. Thank you.
There you go. See, I knew it was something blood.
But I'll tell you right now, for one more, I'll definitely play this at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
This is going 1000% into my cube, and in addition to Barter and Blood. So now you'll have 2 options to play. Twice.
That is just mean.
I know. Second turn, you play this face down. Third turn, nothing. Fourth turn, Barter and Blood. Fifth turn, Turgid's Shadow. Or play Turgid's Shadow 4th turn, whatever one. You know. Like, oh, so good. Really like this card. Is it rare? No, it's uncommon. Vaki, God of Lies. Volky, excuse me. This is Loki. This is a Loki card. That makes sense.
It is. Sort of. I mean, yes.
Yes, it is in fact the God of Lies. Loki, yeah.
It is 1 and a black for a legendary creature god. It's a 2/1. When a Valky enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature card they revealed this way until Valky leaves the battlefield. And you can pay X, choose a creature card exiled with Valky with converted mana cost X. Valky becomes a copy of that card.
This is a house in EDH. Like, you just, because each
what's a
opponent, house means it's like, well, it's not really a house because it doesn't, usually house means it can like, it's good in combat. But in this case, it's not. In this case, it's just a bomb, I should say. It just comes into play.
Sorry.
You just steal a bunch of creatures, and then you just can play creatures from that. It's just like, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
For 2 mana. Good. For 2 fucking mana.
2 mana.
All right, turn it over. What's this card? Holy son of a bitch, this is going in my cube. How much? Hold on. Full stop. $30.
This card is very expensive. Yes.
Yep.
Tobalt.
Tobalt.
Cosmic Imposter, 5 black and a red. It's a legendary planeswalker
That's
Tybalt.
the most
As
expensive one,
Tybalt
I think.
enters the battlefield, you get an emblem with you may play cards exiled with Tybalt Cosmic Impersonator, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. So for +2 loyalty, sorry, it comes into play with 5 loyalty. So for +2 loyalty, exile the top card of each player's library. For -3 loyalty, exile target artifact or creature. For -8 loyalty, exile all cards from all graveyards and add 3 red mana.
It's so good. It's so good.
It is. There's a
It,
reason that this card is $30.
oh my god, it's so fucking good.
It is.
You know, it's funny. I put this in my cube, and oh my goodness, no one would ever play the other side, probably.
No one would probably play with this, but they might.
There's like maybe 3 7-drop planeswalkers, so that's kind of cool. He's in a rare class. This one's the first one I think that's worth it.
Speculation is that the Tybalt here is going to be the next like big bad in Magic. It's between this and Phyrexia.
Good.
He's just going to go around stealing.
Everyone mocked Tybalt, and I like Tybalt. Like all those cards have been cool so far. It's not entirely playable, but so what?
No, but most planeswalkers aren't playable. Let's face it.
Most Magic cards aren't playable. We're just forced to because the environment.
Yeah, true.
And I don't understand. Like they want to do Pyro Creep, but they still keep putting like, here's a vanilla 1/1. Enjoy. Or like, but like, that just makes it even feel worse when you pull this 5/5 for 4 mana with flying and first strike. And I got a 1/1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a big feel bad. Like, why can't all the cards be playable? You're telling me that, no. What? No, they have 1,400 cards printed, unique cards.
Yeah.
And you're telling me the common slot isn't a 1? It's instead of having 1/1 for 1, it's not a fucking Savannah Lions. Why not?
Why make it that way?
Because why have any card be unplayable at all? I don't understand.
Because then it turns into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I want to play Magic. It just means
the bottom power goes up, the top power will go up or stay the same. But you just why print shit? What? I don't need another 6/4 for fucking 6 mana that does nothing. Okay.
You take Colossus Dreadmaw's name out of your mouth.
Go fuck itself.
How dare you disgrace our Lord and Savior?
I actually have like 6 foils of that fucking card because he just keeps getting printed.
As you should.
And I keep getting fucking shit foils because I have bad luck. But my point being, I don't understand. I see. This is I'm a game designer. I'm sure there's a very good reason. But guess what? It doesn't make damn sense. My man, Cube is completely playable. There's not a bad card in that. You know what I mean? Cube proves that you could just make every card playable, and the game would just move along.
Yeah, I don't know if it does though, because your cube is specifically like created for your own personal format, essentially.
Well, so is every set of Magic. The designer's own personal format. There's nothing different.
Like if you made every common just a little bit stronger than the last common.
No, not a little bit stronger. Just better than a 1/1 vanilla with no abilities. Why can't it?
Why?
Because there's already been 2 1s with no abilities. Why aren't they just that instead?
But
that's my point.
Eventually they've already had a 2/1 for 1 mana. Why have a 2/1? Give me a 2/2.
Because they don't need to. Because that's power creep. It doesn't need to be the power creep. But they need to bring the baseline of here's your feel bad Magic card to, hey, at least I got a cool card that's totally playable in another deck. There's probably maybe 10 decks Colossal Dreadmaul's useful in that you would get any other 6-drop ever printed?
There's probably 0 decks that he's useful in.
I have him in a few decks because I have foils. But like, look, he's literally I'll replace him, then I'll find something that works way better in the deck. But like it doesn't. There's no need to print that shit. No, Yavimaya Worm is 6/6. A 6/6 for 6 with trample. Why can't we just make that the standard? That's a playable card.
Because that's it's not a great card.
It's better than the Colossal Dreadmaw. Strictly better.
Nah, it's not. It's not a dinosaur.
Strictly.
It's a worm.
Better. Worms are way better than dinosaurs, by the way.
Nah.
Yeah.
Actually, I do kind of agree with you.
Yeah, you're better. They're way cooler.
All right, let's move on.
Anyway, Vengeful Reaper.
Vengeful Reaper.
Another one that looked really good in foil, actually. Ooh,
what about Vargoth?
Shit. Oh right, you're right. God damn it, Vargoth.
Vargoth,
Blood
Sky Sire. 2 and a black, legendary creature, demon rogue. It's a 2/3, has death touch and boast. 1 and a black. Target player searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it.
Let me guess, you're like $20. No, it's only $2. I gotta go buy one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think a lot of people are playing this.
This is going in the cube instead of that 3/1. This is perfect.
There you go. And now we can move to Vengeful Reaper.
Vargoth foil.
Hey, that's $250. All right. I don't know if it's actually $250 or not. I just assume so. It's a good price for it to be.
Oh, he has alternate art. Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to Vengeful Reaper here.
Hold on. I'm showing off the cool. Oh my dude, have you seen the other art?
Oh, it is bloody. This is true. So you want to get this one. You want to get this in foil. I bet this is like $3.50.
This is foil, non-foil.
Might even be $5.
Hold on. Oh, wait, is that foil? That's foil. It's $8. Oof. I might just go with the regular one. All right. Next card is Vengeful Reaper, which is a really good card.
3 and a black for a 2/3 creature. It's an Angel Cleric, flying, death touch, and haste. It has foretell, 1 and a black. It's all right.
Flying, death touch, and haste. 2/3 for 4 for flying. That's actually really good stats.
I would like. Here's me. I would think I would like. It's situational, of course. I'd rather have a 4/3 flying haste with no death touch.
Does not exist in black. That's why this is good. Name the number of other creatures in black that have haste that aren't legendary. Maybe 10. Maybe.
Yeah.
So
why should this have haste?
First of all, because it's 2/3 flying, death touch. We've seen for 2 colorless, or no, 1 colorless and 2 black. Okay, that was probably one of the best creatures printed in black, like raw stats wise. So making it 3 and 1 black is a fair trade, right? Because you get haste, and then you can play it for cheaper with foretell. You can split the cost up basically. Second turn foretell, third turn foretell, this guy third turn death touch, flying haste. This guy's hitting the dome for 2 every turn for turns on end. This is a really
and I would rather it not have death touch and instead be 4/3.
It wouldn't happen though.
I'm just saying what I would like. I know it's not going to happen.
I mean, they might take away death touch and do a 3/3 flying haste, but I don't think that's playable. It's playable, honestly. With a rune, you can just put the rune on it. I don't know. There's you can put another rune on it too. There's a lot of things you can do with this. Give it an equipment. Any equipment makes this so good. Dude, just put a bone splitter on the damn thing. Stop. Fix it yourself. Just throw a bone splitter. Now she's got a big old axe.
There's plenty of other ways around it. But
Village Rites. This one is a
Village Rites. It's a single black mana for an instant. It's an additional cost to cast the spell. Sacrifice a creature and draw 2 cards.
I'm having a bad connection here. 1 second. Ooh. We had spotted bad internet just now. Sorry about that. Apparently I don't have the best connection apparently because I'm getting I've got 2,000 drop frames.
Wow.
Anyway.
2,000?
Yeah.
That's a lot of frames.
Am I choppy between you and me? Oh, you know what? Let me close this. Hold on. I know what's going on. I fucking forgot to exit. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that should help fix it. I left my my downloader open and it eats up bandwidth like crazy.
What were you downloading?
Oh, I probably about one of the 2,000 files I have queued up through JDownloader, which is my chosen YouTube downloader. So I just download.
Oh, you download your YouTube videos?
Yeah, the ones I really like. That because half the time, dude, how many creators up there videos aren't up there anymore for whatever reason?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
I actually have episodes of Best of the Worst that aren't up there anymore because certain people in particular were on the episodes, and those people have done terrible things and are persona non gratas now, and so Yeah.
I don't even know what Best of the Worst is.
That's one of my favorite shows. Really, these people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Red Letter.
That I don't know what it
No,
is.
you don't have to worry. Red Letter Media. They sit down, three or four guys and sit down, or girls. They sit down and they watch 3 bad movies, and then they rate what is the best of the worst.
Oh, okay.
It's a really fun show. It's one of my favorite things. Anyway, Village Rights. We've had this card before in several versions.
Several sets.
Several different names too. There's a couple names too. I think Dread Rights is another one. Something like that.
Yeah, I think that might be a little different. It might not be. I don't know.
Some of them let you sacrifice the land. Some of them
specifically.
Yeah, some
Village
of them
Rights.
only let you draw one card. It just depends on which set and how long ago it was. But there's variations of this card up down history. This is like a classic, what I consider a classic, mechanic for black. Sacrifice against something. And I really like this card. The art on this card is really good.
It is really good.
Okay. Way down. We're never gonna get through this. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Way down. It's a single black mana. As a sorcery, as an additional cost to cast the spell, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn.
Pretty good.
That's a terrifying way to die.
Oh yeah. That's that being tied to an anchor, which is another way they used to do it back in the day.
Yeah, it's a terrifying way to die.
Tied to a cannonball and sinking to the bottom. Like, oops, that's fun. Or worse, being keelhauled. That's where they drug you along and you just get to smack up on the side of the barnacle-covered hull that cut you all up.
Yep.
And then
that also sounds terrible.
The sharks would eat you alive. Good fun.
There's a lot of bad ways to die.
But this actually is really good. You sacrifice an old card to literally just erase something. It's actually very playable.
Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing, what's going to happen is that this is going to be the only card in your hand, and you haven't been able to play a creature yet.
Damn it.
And then you're not going to be able to do anything.
I said black blue in the title, not black red. Shit.
Wow.
Wrong direction. My bad. I'll update the title.
You got a secret Demir agent here.
Evil Cackle. Wither Crown, which we've had before, actually.
Wither Crown is 1 and a black. It's an enchant creature. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has base power 0 and has at the beginning of your upkeep you lose 1 life unless you sacrifice this creature. I hate this card.
There is another card I'm thinking of that does this effect.
This was used against me last night against my god, and it caused me to lose the game, and I'm not happy about that.
There's a card that does this.
I'm sure there is.
But now not the creature doesn't. Okay, there's a previous card that does this effect without changing the power. I just had that being upkeep. You lose 1 life.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
And it's funny. The losing 1 life, not a big deal for about 4 turns, and then you start worrying.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what happened.
Once it hits the 5th life, you're like, ooh.
You're like, oh, that's a quarter of my life.
It's a lot of axe worth of damage. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Next, our very first red card, Arnie. Broken Brow, which is I love this fucking card. Look at this art. He's got a troll horn on his fucking head. It's so cool. He headbutted that troll and won. It's so great. I love it. Sorry. Do we have the legendary troll in here somewhere?
I'm pretty sure there's legendary troll. Yes.
I'm gonna go look it up. Sorry.
2 and a red for a 3/3 legendary creature, human berserker, and it has haste with a boast of a single mana. You may change Arnie's Broken Bow's base power to 1 plus the greatest power among other creatures you control until end of turn. And yes, it is absolutely adorable. There's actually one of the sagas that are in this set. I believe the saga that's like etched into the horn that's in Arnie's skull right now, which just kind of makes it funny.
So there doesn't seem to be what? Why is it giving me other things?
I don't know. Why is it giving me other things?
I hate this sometimes. 1 second.
Wow. I'm right here.
Pipeline. Legendary. Where the fuck? Legendary. Troll. Can you just give me the legendary trolls in Magic?
No, there are no legendary trolls.
Gave me all the planeswalkers. That's not what I wanted.
Why not? They are legendary. This is not what you want.
Svella Ice Troll, which doesn't have any horns.
No horns.
Then we got Varolz, Thrun, and Grismol, which are all from different planes. But I have all those cards, and I love them. Okay, sorry. So, yes, Arnie is incredibly playable. Might make it into my cube. Because do you realize how fucking hard it is to find playable red creatures at 3 mana? With that kind of power with haste, 3/3 haste, just by itself, it's already a really good red creature.
Right.
And then the fact that like later on you can drop your like Inferno Titan, and then now you have 2 Inferno Titans with the power.
Yes.
Actually, you have Inferno Titan +1. I mean, like, it's just like that's such a good card.
It is a good card. I like it too.
13 cents.
Yeah, because it's not very playable, but it's good. It's fun.
It is playable. That's the problem. It's just not playable and constructed.
It's playable in your cube. It's not playable
and constructed. That's the problem. It's playable in
draft.
It's eminently playable.
It's not good enough for Legacy. It's not good enough for Modern. It's not good enough for Standard.
Draft, though. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, in draft, 100%.
Yeah,
but you can't buy cards for draft.
Axguard Cavalry, which is going into my goat deck, by the way.
Axguard Cavalry is a 1 and a red mana for a 2/2 creature. It's a Dwarf Berserker tap. Target creature gains haste until end of turn, and it is adorable art of a dwarf riding a goat.
I cannot wait to give the Shiv's Embrace.
Here for this.
So there's a long time ago, me and my best friend back in high school, Josh, we had an argument about what the worst card in Magic is, and he said Mountain Goat, and I was like, fuck you, Mountain Goat's way better than whatever 1/1 with no abilities is. He's like, okay, fair, but Mountain Goat still sucks. I'm like, fuck you, I love Mountain Goat. And so I made a Mountain Goat deck. The whole point of the deck is to get Mountain Goat out, give it Shiv's Embrace, which gives it 2/2/2 flying and fire breathing, and just go to town. And so I just beat the fuck out of him with a flying goat because he told me that the goat was bad.
Yep, that sounds like something you would do.
Yep. So cool. But I actually have a goat deck, and it's pretty cool.
Do you now?
There's several goats now in EDH, and there's a few. It's red white because it's got some of those Kiskins that ride goats and shit.
I like this story.
Basalt Ravager.
Basalt Ravager is 3 and a red for a 4/2 creature. Is a giant wizard. And when Basalt Ravager enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common.
I like it. Up until the last 4 words, 5 words, 4 words, it was great. It's like,
why?
When Basalt Ravager enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures you control. Period. Would have been amazing, right? Because then it's as good. Then it could be as good or better than a Flametongue Kavu. But as it's written right now, to have a creature in common with this card, it's just, it limits it. Because now if you only have 1 giant wizard, you have 1 damage.
Yeah.
And it's like. Now it's like it's like it goes from being like hampered to hobbled. This card is like not really playable unless you pull giants or build around
it. I like it. You don't even have to use giants. You can use anything. You could be a bunch of dwarves.
No.
Yes.
That where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature
type in common.
Oh, I see.
If you have a bunch of dwarves,
it's still not very playable. Anyway, Bergie, God of Storytelling.
Bergie, God of Storytelling. 2 and a red mana for a 3/3 legendary creature god. Whenever you cast a spell, add a mountain. Until end of turn, you don't lose mana as the steps and phases ended. Creatures you control can boast twice during each of your turns rather than once.
See, I want this in my Berserkers deck, and then I want the Arnie guy, because these two combined. You know.
And then on the back,
Flipper over.
Horn of Bounty, 4 and a red. It's legendary artifact. Discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play this card this turn.
You may play those cards. You can play both of them if you want. That's so playable. Maybe a little expensive, but totally playable.
Oh yeah, it's fun, especially if you get the mana to back it up.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame you can't twiddle for it.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah, I think it's really cool, very playable, and I like the idea that late game when it's round, you only have 5 mana to spare for something like this. When you've got like 7 or 8 lands, and you're like, this is a good EDH card again.
Yeah.
You can ditch a late game land to get 2 spells you play right now. When you maybe only have 3 cards in your hand, and you're like, I want to save these, the mystery of these, so and we discard the 1 land, and then I'm gonna play the 2 spells I get. I mean, like that's. Plus, you may play those cards. Means if a land comes up, you can play that land. So you can ditch a land and still get a land, which is like
exactly.
It's really
no
good.
one will know.
Yeah, and it's like $1.72 non-foil.
That's not too bad.
It's playable. Yeah, but I mean buyable. Breakneck Berserker, which is refusing to load for me.
2 and a red mana for a 3/2 creature. It's a dwarf berserker, and it has haste. Not a lot of bells and whistles, but it gets the job done. I also like the axe on it.
3/2 for 3. I just want to get an altar to make this into Santa Claus.
It does kind of look like Santa Claus.
I know it does. I'm gonna say it's. I thought I could have swore it was like printed before. Oh, it has been. This is They did this. This card's from Kamigawa with a different name.
Oh, it very well is.
Oh,
yes.
I know for a fact. I remember it's like one of the ogres. Okay. Anyway, this is very playable cards. Common. You know. Nothing to write home about, but nothing to complain about either. It's pretty good, pretty solid common. Why can't all cards be that good? at minimum, you know. Anyway, Calamity Bearer, which also has some of the baddest ass art of all time. Like holy shit.
Yeah, this might be my favorite card on the whole set. It's cool. 2 and 2 red for a 3/4 giant berserker. If a giant source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead.
I have a deck that needs this. That literally has four of the effects that does this.
Like, hook me up with this. I will swing at you with all the giants and have so much fun.
And like Furnace of Wrath. I think it's Furnace of Wrath. Thanks, right? It's double damage. And then there's another one from the last God set with the enchantment. And then there's a creature, and there's a Chandra that does it, right? So all those together, it's doubles and doubles and doubles and doubles and doubles. Lightning bolt kills people.
Doubles forever.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Doubles on top of doubles.
This card is shockingly only 23 cents.
Yeah, it's because it's not very good. It's like you got to build around it. And like good cards, a lot of times you don't got to build around.
Look at this. When you look at this, it didn't say if another giant source. This is a 6/4 for 4 mana.
Oh, wait, what are we talking about?
If a giant source you control will damage, it is a 6/4 for 4 mana. It is very playable. I don't get people. That's so playable.
Like look at this, right? But then look at like Uro. Uro is 4 mana, and it's a 6/6 by itself, and you gain 3 life, and you draw a card anytime that it does anything. Like
Uro. Oh yeah, but Uro is like well, that's not. How do you spell it?
I mean, it's a mythic. It's URO.
URO. No, it's not. I guess. Oh, maybe it's down here at the bottom.
It's not from the set.
No. I typed in Uro and it gave me everything with UR other than this. Oh yeah, this fucking Titan, but you can't play it from your hands. You have to play it from your discard pile.
It's so good.
Exile 5 of the cards. So so it's.
See, that just automatically goes into any blue-green deck.
The thing is this, like that's great, right? Especially when you have like green-blue, you can mill. Green-blue-black is a great combo now, right? But like that is way more restricted to play than Calamity Bearer, which you can just slap on the table and swing. I think I'd rather have Calamity Bearer just because then I can shock Uro to death, take a lightning bolt, fuck. You know?
I do. I get it.
I don't know.
Still,
I like this card a lot.
This is still my favorite probably card in this set.
It's got cool as fuck art. He has another art. He has alternate art. Let's see what that looks like.
Oh, does he?
Oh no, it's just white screen art. He's got a promo.
Oh, excuse me.
Has the promo got different art?
No, I don't think it does.
Damn it.
I mean, it might, but I don't know.
All right, Cinderheart Giant, which is a reprint.
It is 5 and 2 red mana for a 7/6 giant berserker trample, and when Cinderheart Giant dies, it deals 7 damage to a creature an opponent controls chosen at random. And of course, if you have the above card, it deals instead 14 damage. So
Cinder Titan is I think what I'm thinking of, which is 6/5 for 7 mana, which I think does 6 damage to everything when it dies. But it's like similar. It's
yeah,
Cinder. I don't like that's random, but what are you gonna do about it? It's
I
pretty
love
fucking cool.
randomness.
7/6 for 7 trample, and red is not hard, not easy to find. So
Give me random any day of the week. I
at
will
common,
love it.
I'll draft 3 of these fucking things.
I always
You
do,
know what
and
I
then
mean?
I only ever put in 2 because I'm like at most 2 because I'm like I'm not gonna be able to cast this.
They're all my finishers. No, it's not about casting. It's about being able to draw it too, every game. So I put 3
Yeah.
in and had the other one be a discard fodder or whatever. Okay, Craven Hulk.
Craven Hulk 3 and a red for a 4/4 giant coward, which is just funny.
Sorry.
And Craven Hulk can't block alone.
Cowards can't block warriors now has like way more meaning now in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
That's one of my
What
favorite
I
cards of all
like
time. Anyway,
is that the giant is hiding behind essentially a mountain goat.
a mountain with a mountain goat on it. Yeah, I couldn't tell what the fuck was happening at first because the giant.
It's a hard card to like understand the art of, but
why did he make the giant like rocks? Like he could have made the giant one of the other like.
Yeah, I don't really understand that either. Like this guy clearly, I mean, he looks like rocks, but he doesn't look this much like a rock. So
just no, like right, like anyway, I like the. Hey, guess what? There's another goat. So
it's another goat.
Guess
goes
what?
into the goat
Goats
deck.
are happy. All right, Crush the Weak.
Crush the Weak is fun. It's 2 and a red mana for a sorcery. Crush the Weak deals 2 damage to each creature. If a creature deals damage, dealt damage this way would die this turn. Exile it instead, and you can foretell it for a single red mana.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's an efficient like early game board sweeper.
It's a good board sweeper for Mohawks because there's a guy in the program with Mohawk.
Yes.
Also, I would just end up calling this Fist the Weak all the time because of the art. I'm gonna Fist the Weak.
That is good to know. I will try not to be around you when you're fisting the weak.
I tend to make alternate names for most cards because it's fun. Why not? It's usually play on what you see on the card, so it's like
Yes.
Then Demon Bolt is next, which is good. It's a good card. Plus, I love this art's gonna look so good in Foil.
All right. Next card is Demon Bolt.
Yeah.
2 and a red. It's an instant. Demon Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you can foretell it for a single red mana.
Hey, chat. Hi, Ali. Hi, Princess.
Oh, hello, chat. Oh, yes, you do have talkers in your chat. Hello, talkers in Elise's chat.
Hurting them from the sky. I don't know. I like this card a lot. The foretell makes it playable.
Yeah, it's great because you know what's really annoying? Trying to kill something with 4 toughness a lot of times because it's just like it's just enough to avoid most
shooting
damage.
Shooting a planeswalker for 4 damage is significant.
Yes, that is also very good.
All right, entertain the chat for a minute. I have to use the restroom.
Oh, chat. Oh, never. I can't do this one, chat. Never mind. I was gonna like zoom in, but I forgot that Discord's taking it up. So instead, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. If you guys are just tuning in, me and Elise are talking about Kaldheim. I'm actually going to remove the card from my stream real quick. I know that we've talked about Kaldheim several times over the last ever, but we're going to get through it all. I do promise you that. And here is the best part about this. By the time we're done, it'll be just in time for Strixhaven. I'm kidding, but almost. I'm really actually looking forward to Strixhaven. I know that it's the magical school set, so I really hope that we do not see a secret lair Harry Potter or a Harry Potter tie-in or anything like that, because if they would have done that like 2 years ago, I would have been all over that. I would be like, heck yes, please give me some of that. But now I'm like, no, get out of here. It's Strixhaven, Strix Haven. Any misunderstanding comes from the fact that I slur my words because I refuse to open my mouth and enunciate anything that I am saying. But I'm looking forward to it. I've already there's one, so they have houses, right? Like just like Harry Potter. I know. But one of the houses, I forget what it's called, but it's the blue and the green house combined, like those guys. And it just says math is magic, and I'm like, Yeah, it is. I'm an accountant by trade, and I'm like, yes, let's go. I don't normally play blue green, especially not together, but like now I'm gonna be all in. I'm like, yes, hook me up with that. We are gonna go to so many places, and it's gonna be so good with just this. I don't know how they're gonna like work math in as a theme, but I'm hoping that whatever they do it's just so much fun because I am there for math-based magic, so much so that I kind of want to see if there's a way, or if there's already a class in D&D that
All right.
deals with like numerology.
Sorry about that.
Have I checked out the D&D Magic the Gathering setting books? Yes. Oh,
Ooh,
sorry,
yeah.
I've moved my stuff around. But on that bookshelf, I actually own the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, and my friend owns the Theros one. So yes, I have.
All right. So, I think we're on Doomscar Titan, which isn't loading on for me. Whatever.
Doomscar Titan,
There we go.
4 and 2 red. It's a 4/4 giant berserker. When Doomscar Titan enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. And you can foretell it for 4 and a red mana.
It's playable. It's very good in draft, but because like
I,
you can't.
I had it in my sealed deck last night.
He doesn't really attack himself that first turn. Oh, and gains haste. Never
No,
mind.
he can. He
Can.
got hate
Yes.
himself. It's nice.
That's true. Good point. I got Dragonkin Berserker. Ooh, Ixalan book would be really cool, actually.
Dragonkin
This
Berserker
card
is
I fucking love.
It's 1 and a red for a 2/2 human berserker. It's got first strike. Boast ability to activate costs 1 less to activate for each dragon you control. It can boast 4 and a red mana to create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
I love the way this guy's tattoos are glowing. It's the same way that the ones on the dragon are glowing.
I know, it's
And
just like How to Train Your
the
Dragon.
fact that it just has an automatic deduction after the first dragon for like each dragon costs less. I mean, like that's so
great.
cool. And it's a 2/2 for 2 with first strike, which means it's incredibly playable early game. It's
Really
get through a lot of damage because people don't want to lose their 1/2/1/2 or 1/2/2 that they have to block. I'm gonna save it, you know. Dual strike.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about something else.
Nope.
Dual Strike is 2 red mana for an instant. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell with converted cost 4 or less this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy, and you can foretell it for a single red mana.
Now, this guy's clearly throwing 2 volcanic hammers, and my only
Yep.
my only response is
Is it volcanic hammers or is it lava axes?
lava axe is different. That's a hammer. Tell by the
That's
shape.
a hammer? You think that's a hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a warhammer. That's meant for like cracking helmets.
Okay.
So, I would say I wish there's a quote that says "catch twice" because that's that's technically lava axes, but I just like that catch twice.
that would have been a very excellent callback. I do agree with that.
Let's see here. Has no expanded art. Otherwise, I'd say maybe it's on the expanded art, but nope. Might be on the foil. Sometimes they do alternate art for the foil where they don't do reminder text for it. All right, Dual Strike was cool. I like it. I don't think it's playable outside of constructed with certain sets, certain stuff.
Yeah, you really got to build around this card.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Dwarven Hammer, which
Dwarven Hammer. It's 2 and a red mana for an artifact equipment. When Dwarven Hammer enters the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/1 red dwarf berserker creature token, and then attach Dwarven Hammer to it. Equipped creatures get +3/+0 and have trample, and you can equip it for 3.
Southern plantation owner.
So my D&D character that I played for the longest was Harbeck Eversharp. He was a dwarven prince.
Oh god.
And because the wolves, they live underground, you can say vis-a-vis that they live down south. And I think that the southern accent is underrepresented in D&D.
That's amazing.
So I slip back into the southern accent every now and then.
I'm gonna add that hammer to or that equipment card to my Berserker deck.
Yeah, it's a perfectly fun card.
And the next card is Dwarven Reinforcements. It's also going in that deck.
It is 3 and a red mana for a sorcery. Create 2/1. Sorry, create 2/1 red dwarf berserker creature tokens. Foretell it for a single mana and another red mana, which is a very awkward way of saying that.
2/1. Sorry.
2/1.
2/1. 2/1.
2/1.
All right. I really dig this art a whole hell of a lot. I like that there's beefy girl, lady, dwarf with like axes in the background. Representation matters. Next card.
Next card.
Fearless Liberator. I've been told
Fearless
to stretch.
Liberator.
So I will stretch.
It is 1 and a red mana for a 2/1 creature. It's a dwarf berserker. You can boast it for 2 and a red mana. Create a 2/1 red dwarf berserker creature token. It's totally fine. What I don't understand is I don't know if it's just certain settings.
It refuses to click up, go to the fucking card. There you go. Finally.
What?
Sorry. Continue.
No. But he seems like an older dwarf, but his beard is so small. Why he don't have long warrior beard? He's got short, well-groomed coif. He almost looks like a human, just at a weird angle, you know?
I'm gathering he lives more with, like, maybe humans. That might be why. He lives with the humans, and so he blends in better. Maybe his dwarven wife doesn't really dig the beard.
That could be.
This goes right into my Berserker deck, too, because it makes little Berserker tokens. This might even make it into my cube. It makes tokens. I mean, like, token generation is a huge thing in my cube. It's like, you know, thing. I like tokens a lot, so. And they're 2/1 tokens, and it's always nice. All right. Fearless Pup, which goes right into my wolf deck.
Fearless Pup has the cutest art in this, and it's a single red mana for a 1/1 creature wolf. Has first strike, and you can bolst it for 2 and a single red mana. Fearless Pup gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and it's adorable. And I love its flavor text. It goes, "Awoo,
awoo." I was hoping for
I just love it.
There'd be alternate art for
this. It makes me happy every time I see it.
There needs to be a promo art where there's like this wolf's grown up a bit. It's the same wolf. There needs to be same wolf, but he's not always full grown. He's just a larger pup, you know.
Yeah.
Frenzied Raider, which, oh my god, such a metal card.
It is a metal card. It's 1 and a red mana for a 2/2 demon berserker. Whenever you activate a boast ability, put a +1/+1 counter on Frenzied Raider.
I would say that this is only playable when you build around the boast ability.
Oh, definitely. I mean, but
unless
at
you
the same
happen
time,
to get a bunch of boast cards.
A 2/2 for 2 is not terrible.
No,
like,
totally
I'd take
playable. I mean, I'd still put it in the deck because it's filler. The worst thing it does is block and keep you alive. You know.
Yeah, I mean, especially in like limited, I'm there.
Oh, yeah,
like, I'll draft this card if it
just,
comes around, 4th or 5th.
And we got Frostbite, which is snow
Frostbite.
instant.
It is a single red mana, snow instant, like Elise said, and it deals 2 damage to the target creature or planeswalker. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, it deals 3 damage instead.
My favorite part is it's literally a frost giant trying to bite
yep.
somebody.
Is that you think that's a frost giant, or you think that's like a troll?
Oh, frost troll. No, I'm pretty sure it's a giant. They're the ones who have elemental powers and stuff. We just saw a red one be like a mountain, so why not, right?
But look how tiny it is.
Well, so it's a whelp.
Okay,
it doesn't have any horns,
that's fine,
right? So I mean,
no, listen, that's fine.
I mean, I could go look at the tags. Let's see here.
Oh, I forget that Scryfall has art tags on it.
Doesn't say, but it says the keywords are braided facial hair, male, Kaldheim, and nipple.
Nipple?
Nipple.
Oh, nipple.
Nipple, yeah. I like being a backer on that. That's a nice little feature. Goldspan Dragon, which is fucking good as shit. And let me check. Oh yeah, $20. Okay, yeah. Thought so.
It's a good card. 3 and 2 red mana for a 4/4 dragon. Flying and haste when Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell. Create a treasure token, and treasures you control have tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 2 mana of any one color.
It's so
Normally, you can only do
good.
tap, sacrifice, add 1 mana of color.
When it dies, it gives you at least one little tap mana thing. You know, one more treasure before it dies.
Yeah, I mean,
Target with a spell
unless it dies at like a
or a
Doomscar or something like
a
that.
creature ability.
Yeah.
But like, wow, what a great card! What a great 4/4 flying haste for 5. I wish I could afford that for my cube. Take it easy, Ali. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, goodbye, Ali. You have a wonderful night.
Stay safe. All right, Hagi Mob.
Hagi Mob, it
You
is
know what?
throw
Hold on.
berserk.
You're right.
Yes.
I think that Frostbite was a troll.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm looking at this, and some of them don't have horns. So.
It's 4 and a red mana for a 5/4 troll berserker, and you can boast 1 and a red mana to have Hagi Mob deal 1 damage to any targets.
Yeah, that's right. But God, look at that quote. Grarg!
Yeah, I mean,
great quote.
you're running out of ideas for one-word quotes, but at the same time, they're still solid. You know?
Oh yeah, there's actually a whole deck building theme with one-word quotes in the text box. Of course, right?
Of course there is. Yes.
Emmerstrom Rider. We're gonna do that.
Immerstrom Raider. It's 1 and a red for a 2/1 Demon Berserker. When Immerstrom Raider enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. It's
Very
that simple.
Playable. Very playable.
It is. I find that in limited, I am a coward and I don't like discarding a card to draw a card. So that's something I got to work on because I have tried to use it, and every time I'm like,
if it's
I don't want
second
to discard
turn
it.
and I've got like a 6-drop, I'll fucking dip shit, bitch. I know I got.
Oh
one,
yeah, like
know?
that. But I normally get it when I'm like 5 turns in, and I'm like, I might get the land I need next turn to do this though, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Then probably discard a lower something else, not remove something that wasn't removal.
Exactly. I have a hard time making
Brazen Outlaw.
A Magda Brazen Outlaw is 1 and a red for a 2/1 legendary creature. It's a dwarf berserker. Other dwarves you control get +1/+0. When a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token and sacrifice 5 treasures. Search your library for an artifact or a dragon card. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. I had this card. I had the alternate art of this card even in my sealed deck last night, and it's a lot of fun.
Nice thing is, look, it combos with that previous dragon because you can see she's riding that dragon. They are riding that dragon, I should say. And so then it combos with all the dwarves you play to make treasure tokens that tap for 2 mana.
Yeah.
Because the dragon's out. Like it's like there's such good synergy here, and she can be had for 66 cents. But that alternate art's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick for my folks. Oh, that's something different. Okay, yeah, Magda. There you go. It's harder to see that she's on a dragon in the alternate art, but once you see it, you can't unsee it.
So. Yeah, it won't load up for me. I'm gonna move on. Open the Omen Path.
Open the Omen Path is our dear friend Tybalt opening the Omen Path. It's 2 and a red mana for an instant. Add 2 mana of any one color and 2 mana of any other color. Spend this mana only to cast creatures or enchantment spells.
Oh my god.
And creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn.
Fucking open the fucking card. Oh my god. It just refuses to open cards sometimes. Like I don't know.
No, I mean that's fine. It's the internet. The internet is fickle.
Yeah, like what's an Omen Path?
It's this.
You don't know what it is in storyline.
No.
Okay. Also, I like that.
Oh, sorry.
A bunch
I do not.
Either fireworms or fire eels.
You think that's what it is? You don't think it's just like the roots of a tree?
No, those are definitely dragon mouths.
Are they?
Or creature mouths? Yeah. Definitely.
I can buy that as an answer.
I think they're worms, to be honest with you.
They probably are, or snakes. Provoke the trolls. 3 and a red for an instant. Provoke the trolls deals 3 damage to any target. If the creature was damaged this way, it gets +5/+0 until end of turn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like you hit yourself or a creature you control, and as long as it lives, you're just like whatever, bring it on. I will end your life, little man.
Good shit.
I like it though. Overall, definitely not a bad card.
Not at all. Good cards, removal and pump in the same card. So,
Yeah,
a little pricey, but in draft you won't care.
you might care, but it depends on what it is. I mean, you hit Fearless Pup. Fearless Pup is gone.
Quakebringer. Oh my god, this looks good.
Quakebringer is 3 and 2 red mana for a 5/4 giant berserker. Your opponents can't gain life. At the beginning of your upkeep, Quakebringer deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only if Quakebringer is on the battlefield or if Quakebringer is in your graveyard and you control a giant and you can foretell it for 2 and a red mana. 2 and 2 red mana.
That's really
It's
good.
solid. Yeah.
But I like that you can turn it off if it's on your opponent's turn by just murdering it, and then the effect won't do any damage to it, even if it's on the stack.
Yeah, but
unless they have a giant, of course.
The damage only deals it damage to the opponent.
Yeah, and you blow up your opponent's Quakebringer.
Oh, if you blow up your opponent's Quakebringer. Sorry, I thought you meant your own. I was like, why would you want to blow up your own?
5/4/5 is pretty good, but 5/4/4, pretty good.
It is. I agree.
The two abilities were really good, synergistic. Oh yes, just a couple bucks, right? Yep, couple bucks. All right, Reckless Crew.
Reckless Crew. It's 3 and a red mana. Create X 2/1 red dwarf berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of vehicles you control plus the number of equipment you control. For each of those tokens, you may attach an equipment you control to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this I imagine is what Bilbo feels like every time that he had to travel with the dwarves.
Boat's burning, row faster.
Yep, that'd be terrifying.
All right, there's alternate art for this one. Let's see. Oh, just widescreen.
Just widescreen.
Run amok.
Run amok. It's 1 and a red mana.
That widescreen effect should be how the card fucking looks. But anyway.
Target attacking creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn and gains trample as well. I skipped over that portion.
I believe this has been printed with another name in the past also.
It very well could have been.
Oh, actually, Dominaria with this name. Even better.
Even better.
I think I have this from Dominaria. Rune of Speed. One of my favorite runes just because of the art, not necessarily because it's great.
Rune of Speed. It is 1 and a red mana. It's a enchantment or a rune. Enchant permanent. When Aura of Speed enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +1/+0 and has haste. As long as enchanted permanent is an artifact, it has enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has haste.
Equipment artifact. You said artifact instead of equipment. That's right.
My bad.
Anyway, obviously you want to try to put this on equipment if you can, always. But I really like the if the card replaces itself. Always a good thing.
Yep, it is nice. You can search for it with Rune Master Champion,
playable.
and
I like it a lot because of the art, but it's playable altogether.
Yeah, it is.
Seize the Spoils, which has like a cool name because now it can go in my pirate deck.
Seize the Spoils. Yes, it's 2 and a red mana for a sorcery. It's an additional cost to cast this card and discard the card. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. And this is probably some of my favorite art in the entire set. Just because I love how like badass she looks, carrying that giant chest.
Yeah, I mean, and I gotta, like I said, I'm gonna put my pirate deck, which uses treasure tokens and Seize the Spoils is a great theme card for it.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm all about theme with some of my decks.
And it's got a little bit of mana fixing on there. Like it's nothing bad at all.
Draw a card, mana fix, very playable card.
No, 100% playable.
Shackles of Treachery.
Shackles of Treachery. It's one of my favorite subsets of cards. 2 and a red mana. For a sorcery, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn. It gains haste, and whenever this creature deals damage, destroy target equipment attached to it.
Maybe it'll load for me. Oh, there we go.
and I love being able to steal creatures from my opponent. I love winning that way when they have like one blocker out and you're like LOL and you steal it and you don't even attack with the blocker. You just let everyone else go through. It just the
Well,
treachery effects are so great.
I love treachery, so I like this variation. This actually will replace treachery, which is in my cube right now.
Ooh, replace it. It's not just gonna go in beside it.
Well, it's not as good because it's sorcery speed.
Yes. Isn't treachery sorcery speed?
Mm,
I think most of them are. Because otherwise you can end up with an attacking creature on the
if it's
blocker
removed from
side.
attacker, if you remove from, that's removed from attacking when you do that. When it changes
Yeah, but
sides,
I
it's removed
don't.
from attacking. So
I mean, I could be wrong. I just thought most. I thought most treachery spells were
I'm pretty sure I
were
got whatever.
sorcery.
What was the instant? Maybe not actually treachery, but yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
I don't know if I'll replace that. We'll see. I might because it's really good.
Yeah.
Smashing success.
Smashing. It's 3 and a red for an instant to destroy target artifact or land. When an artifact is destroyed this way, create a treasure token.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I personally don't like land destruction. I feel like it leads to really crappy games and it's not fun for the other player.
There's a
But
variation
that's
of
just
Lay
me.
Waste, which was in Urga Saga, which does artifact or
Yeah.
land destruction, but it's cycle instead of. So you cycle it instead of.
Cycle.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being completely free.
I have Lay
As
Waste
as
is
a-
actually in my Berserker Barbarian deck.
Oh, is
Actually.
it really
Yeah.
nice?
Smashing Success will probably end up in my pirate deck. Squash, which is like a cool. I love that card. That card name is
Squash
great.
is 4 and a red for an instant. It costs 3 less to cast if you control a giant. And Squash deals 6 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And it's got great art.
That text though. The troll had recently crushed a human in much the same way. Sadly, he expired too quickly to appreciate the irony.
I like that there's at least 2 cards in this set that deals damage, and there's just a giant's fist
Yeah.
crushing smaller stuff. Is Tybalt's Trickery the next one?
Yep.
Okay. Tybalt's Trickery. It's 1 and a red.
What
Counter
the fuck?
target spell. Choose 1, 2, or 3 at random. Its controller mills that many cards, then exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card with a different name than that spell. They may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then they put that exiled card on the bottom of the library in a random order.
In draft, that's amazing. In deck building, that could really bite you in the ass if you get the wrong spell.
Yeah, but you would normally what happens is that you build your deck around this and then you counter your own spell.
Oh, I guess you do that, right?
Because then you kind of can control what's on top. There's still some variability in there, but there are ways around this, I think.
I mean, dude, put this on Iskron Scepter.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be so fun.
That's all I gotta say. Torolf, God of Fury, double-sided.
Torolf, God of Fury. It's Chew and Chew of Red for a 5/4 legendary creature god. Trample. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt non-combat damage, Torolf deals damage equal to the excess to any target other than that permanent.
Wow, gives everything trample essentially, but you give to another permanent.
Yeah, it's a little strange, but yes, they also have that kind of awkwardly worded damage equal to excess kind of phrase. Like,
Like
I'm not
trample.
a fan of it, but I understand what it's saying.
Yeah, I think the complicated wording for that. I don't like the excess, using the word excess. I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
that's
don't
hammer. Oh my god,
you
it's
got a sweet
hammer.
hammer. Did you believe that this is the Thor
Yeah, that will
Magic the Gathering version of it? And then on the other side of this card, you get Torolf's Hammer for 1 and a red. It's a legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature has 1 red. Tap unattached Torolf's Hammer. It deals 3 damage to any target. Return Torolf's Hammer to his owner's hand. And equipped creature gets +3/+0 as long as it's legendary, and you can equip it for 1 and a red.
That is Thor's hammer. That's literally
Yeah.
You throw the hammer, you don't have it anymore, you gotta recall it, and the recalling it is literally casting it again. That's a recall. Man, that's pretty cool.
And what I like about that is like you can cast this early game while you're kind of just setting up everything, and then you can recall it, and then cast God of Fury later on when you have a man.
You can equip it to anyone, it just won't give you the 3+0.
Correct, because you're not worthy of the +3/+0.
That's actually really great.
I agree. I think it's a nifty card. It's very flavorful. I like it.
And it's only a couple bucks. I can get the non-foil. Let me look at the alternate art for this, because that's going to be cool. If it'll ever load. There you go. Oh my goodness.
He's so much more buff in the alt art. Look at this guy. Look
I know, right?
Look at
Let
this
me
boy.
flip that hammer. Oh my god, that hammer's so much cooler. I need
that. That is a sweet hammer.
I need that.
That is a very sweet hammer.
I need it.
Gotta have it.
Tormentor's Helm.
It is a single red mana for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature becomes block, it deals 1 damage to defending player, and you can equip it for 1. I've drafted it several times.
It's good.
It's like you know what I like doing? Or like turn 2, you go ahead. Well, turn 1, you play the pup, ferocious pup. Turn 2, play this, attach it. You got a 2/2 first striker that also deals 1 damage if it just gets blocked. You know, so altogether, it's not a bad little combo piece.
Put on that Calamity Titan, the one to double damage. Every time
that'd be fun too.
I attack you for 8, and I shock you for 2.
I dare you to stop me. You won't, because you're a coward.
Tundra Fumarole.
What?
Tundra Fumarole. What's the next one?
Oh, sorry. I think I did not hear that first word. I was like, "What? Wait, did we slip back in time?" 1 and 2 red for a snow sorcery. Tundra Fumarole deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Add colorless for each snow mana spent to cast the spell until end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end.
Oh, cool.
It's almost a free spell.
It's all right. I don't think it's very playable. I'll be really honest with you.
Yeah, I mean it's so slow.
You
yeah,
build around it with snow. It has to be. It's like a very narrow snow card. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it's good creature removal, but not great.
It's not great. Exactly.
All right. Tuscary Firewalker. Blah.
Tuscary Firewalker is a 2 and a red mana for a 3/2. Creature, human berserker, boast of 1, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn.
I mean, you know, pretty decent little card.
Badass lady. Nothing wrong there. She's got 2 different weapons as well. I know you've been kind of doing a slow tally of that.
I keep noticing it.
Gotta be proficient.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with this one.
Cool.
Vault Robber. This guy's cool.
Vault Robber. It's 1 and a red mana for a 1/3. It's a dwarf rogue. 1 tap, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a treasure token. I like it. It's essentially, like I said, it's a Vault Robber. It's taking stuff off of a dead body and making it your own.
I mean, I just really like the theme of it.
Yeah.
1/3. I like the power and toughness. The cost is good.
It's not bad at all.
Rogue. I mean, I don't know. It's good shit. And we're on to green.
Wow. Do we want to start doing green tonight, or
we should. It's getting a little late. 9:30 for you.
Okay.
Blizzard Brawl, dude. There is a fucking bear card, like in the 4th card. There's an elephant card in the 2nd card. We have so much to talk about. An elk card in the 5th card. Like, oh boy. Oh boy, we have a lot of theme discussion next week.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I think we did fantastically this time. Like, we got through a bunch of cards.
Yeah, I'm shocked at how fast we got through it, actually.
You know what? We got to push through. That's all. I'm very excited to look at all of the dual color cards personally.
I'm looking forward to hopefully. So we'll do green, and maybe we'll be able to get to do multicolor, or what's after green? Yeah, multicolor. We'll have to do. We'll see how far through the multicolor we get, but the last will be everything
Yeah,
else. But yeah,
exactly.
I think
Yeah, I think that's a
old
great
growth
plan.
troll. Sorry, so good. Old growth troll is going in my mono green deck, which cares about green mana symbols. So he's 3 green mana.
Green mana symbols. No one cares about the green mana.
I have an EDH deck where everything costs green mana. There's no colorless mana in it at
Well,
all.
I mean that just makes sense.
It's silly. It's got all the effects that say when you've got this many green mana symbols, do this. Like there's one, I think it's called Chromia or whatever, in Future Sight, where you reveal cards in your hand, and every card that you get, like you gain 2 life for every green mana symbol in your hand. Well, I'll reveal my hand, I'll reveal 15 green mana symbol.
Oh,
I gain
okay.
30
Okay.
life. Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, thanks for almost killing me. Got that close, but didn't quite do it.
Oh well.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun. And
I did too.
is there anything you wanted to talk about here at the end of the show?
I think the only thing that you should
Like
do if
movie
you
movie
can
related stuff? I'm sure you had questions. No?
no, I can't
I'm pretty
like
sure you
nothing's
said, well, we're
popped
going to
up.
talk about this, and then where were you 2 days later? You don't know what that is.
Oh, listen, I say that a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I say on the internet, and I don't have the memory or the cognitive capacity to remember any of that.
All right.
So I should write it down.
Well, I had fun. I look forward to next week, and we'll talk about hopefully maybe the rest of the
Same
cards.
time.
Who knows?
Yeah, we might be able to get through all of them. We'll see. We'll see what kind of time we can make.
Absolutely. Thank you everybody for joining us. I will be back as probably tomorrow, maybe Saturday for some random game of some sort. I don't know. We'll see. Bye everybody.
Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I love you guys. Bye bye. And now we